Good evening, everyone. It is Tyler back with another video, of course. But yeah. So please subscribe to the channel if you want to see more other content, which is going to be coming up now in this video, of course. But today we're going to be looking into a full USA severe weather forecast. We're going to be actually forecasting for Wednesday and Thursday using a lot of stuff, and we're going to be looking at the forecasting for the next 2 days also. So, like I already said, please subscribe to the channel. So we can try and get our goal. So I can try to get RadarScope Pro 2 on my new computer, if I get one for my Christmas or my birthday, because they're pretty close to each other. So we can get some better videos going. Because I don't look at it on RadarScope Pro 2 on my computer. I look at it. I have Pro on my phone, not Pro 2 though. But I like that. You've seen that in some of my videos. But So let's go ahead and jump into the video. Today we have a slight risk going through North Dakota, Montana, South Dakota, and Minnesota. Another slight risk going through Wyoming, South Dakota, and Nebraska. And we have this marginal risk Alabama, Mississippi, and Georgia over into Georgia. Severe weather, pretty busy today. Nothing too bad though. And through Minnesota, North Dakota, Montana, Wyoming, Nebraska, South Dakota, and over through that region where we have our slight risks today. So we do have a lot of severe weather possible today. Not an outbreak, not a derecho, just a slight risk. There's maybe some storm development with damaging winds and some hail. There is a 2% chance for tornadoes right there in Nebraska and South Dakota. And we have wind threat. We have a 15% chance at right where those two slight risks are. And then hail threat, about the same as wind threat out here in Nebraska, Wyoming, and South Dakota. And then we have a 15% chance going from North Dakota, Montana, and South Dakota and Minnesota in that region. Let's go take a look at tomorrow's for day 2, which is Monday, August 5th. Tomorrow, please... I say there's about a 65% chance of a live stream tomorrow. I'll do it if there's an enhanced risk or just there's a good tornado threat. Excuse me. But we have a marginal risk through Montana, Wyoming to Colorado, northern Kansas, through northwestern Missouri, northwestern Illinois, and to Michigan, and South Dakota, Minnesota, and Wisconsin. We have a slight risk, secondary, right here in Nebraska. Even portions of Missouri later in the evening, Iowa through Minnesota into Wisconsin, and even extreme portions of northwestern Illinois. We have that area of slight for tomorrow. Let's take a look for day 3, which is Tuesday, August 6th. We are going into the month of August right now. I have school starting on August 7th, but you will see an improvement on the videos because I'm going to start spending more time on my YouTube channel on Thursday because my thumbnails have not been good, and today's thumbnail is not going to be good. I don't have much time. But for Tuesday, we have a marginal risk out here in the northern plains to the central plains stretching from Iowa into Montana. Now let's get to the timing tonight. So tonight you can see our storms firing up, especially in Nebraska right there. You can see that cell. Let's make this a little bit later until tonight. We can see our storms even firing up in Minnesota, North Dakota, down into Nebraska and South Dakota. Even back here in Montana, there could be some severe storms. Now, Canada does seem to be getting some severe storms tonight. But then some of those more development could happen in the North Dakota and Minnesota region, even into South Dakota and Nebraska throughout the night. Let's go later. You can see those storms will still continue. Then the same system will be producing storms tomorrow, and those things will start firing up likely at about 15Z. 15Z is 10 a.m. You can see storms right over here and allowing us stretching from Wisconsin into Nebraska and Iowa, even down into that's the same system down there in Kansas and Nebraska. Let's stretch this a little bit later. So skip ahead a few times. You can see these storms right now here in Iowa since 1 p.m. and they're here in Michigan and Wisconsin right there. Really only the two areas that could be seeing severe weather at 1 p.m. tomorrow, really, according to the NAM 3KM model. But we can see as we go later throughout the day, more storms will fire up in Iowa and Nebraska. A bunch of storms will fire up in Minnesota, Wisconsin, and Michigan. And then this will move off and it will gradually weaken as the night goes. But some of the storms, like this one out here in Kansas, even in Iowa, and we have this line, potentially even a derecho threat going here through Wisconsin, as we can see. Even some storms hitting northern Michigan over there and going into the Ontario area. Ontario can see some severe weather, and then that'll end up in northern Illinois Tuesday morning, and then that system could produce some more storms Tuesday afternoon also out in this region. We'll keep an eye on that for a marginal risk, potentially, maybe even a slight, if something does happen. But we'll have to keep an eye on that. Let's take a look at pivotal weather. We're going to take a look at Wednesday and Thursday. A little bit of a long-term because the Storm Prediction Center doesn't have an outlook yet. But we're looking at CAPE values for Wednesday afternoon. This is the area we are watching. I'll circle it right here. We're watching this area out here in Kansas, Missouri, to Iowa, South Dakota, Minnesota, into Nebraska, maybe even out here too. Maybe in some storms as far north as that line I just drew. We're watching for some severe weather. Let's skip ahead. CAPE values, of course, die. But Thursday we'll talk about in a few minutes. But you can see CAPE values over there. Let's take this, the data reader. 4,556 seems to be the highest. So about 4,500 CAPE values out there in Kansas Thursday afternoon. Let's get rid of that. We can see even in Nebraska we have some CAPE values. Looks to be kind of like a weirder system here. Let's take a look at pivotal weather here. This is the 500 millibar height dam winds. This is good for weather forecasting, severe weather especially. For me, let's skip ahead to a Wednesday afternoon. So Wednesday afternoon, you can see we have this piece of energy here with low pressure right there. You can see very strong winds up here. You need about 40 knots per hour to really get severe weather at this level. You could get it maybe like by 37, that region, to get like organized storms, but you don't really see too bad severe weather when it's below 40, too bad organized. You can see out here in the region I circled some values up here of 45, 42 out in Nebraska where CAPE values are immense, 44, 43, even in Iowa later, 47. Kansas, though, seems to be the issue. CAPE values are going to be very strong, so we probably will see some storm development out there, but it's the issue of it keeping going and really getting strong to produce a tornado. I think the tornado threat would stay up here. I think that's where the main threat would be on Tuesday, maybe, and up here in this region. We'll have to keep an eye on. We're just looking at 1 mile of the day to keep the video shorter, but let's take a look at dew points for Wednesday. We're going to talk about Thursday, too, in a few minutes. Skip ahead like this. So, dew points, Wednesday, you can see it seems like we have a weak upper level low here, right here. Like you can see it on the winds, too, or on the, what was I going to say? You can see it on CAPE values, too, right there in Kansas. It shows up right here, too, right there, where dew points just drop all of a sudden. Nothing too strong there, right there. You can see, I think the tornado threat would likely be in Kansas and Nebraska that day. Just maybe going into Iowa, into Missouri later. You see dew point values are good. 77 predicted. Nebraska, we're really watching this area of Nebraska because there's high CAPEs, decent wind shear, and good dew points. You can see 76, 77, 78 out there. You can see all of these match up in Nebraska for some northeastern Nebraska for some strong storms, like 44 over here CAPE value wise, 4,000 to 4,500. But now we're gonna go ahead and skip along to Thursday here. Not with dew points. We're gonna start off with CAPE values for Thursday. So Thursday, you see CAPE values kind of died off. See like maybe some numbers at 2,000. But the area I'm watching for Thursday is if we go ahead to Thursday afternoon. You can see this area here, I think, could produce some severe weather, maybe out in Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, maybe even in the Northeast and by New York. But let's go back to CAPE values. You can see CAPE values out there are not strong whatsoever. So we may not even have enough CAPE to support good severe weather. So I'll have to keep an eye on that. But dew points for Thursday afternoon are, let's take a look here. Could be out there maybe in the 50s to 60s. Maybe decent for some okay thunderstorms. Nothing bad. I don't think there's going to be organized severe weather much on Thursday. I think Wednesday is a day we need to watch. But that's going to wrap up this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and please subscribe to the video. Have a good Sunday evening, and I will be posting on Monday.